The dad.
Rock and roll!
Well, judging from the carving on your desk, it looks like his name is Ozzy.
Yes, and apparently he rules.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Hey guys, this is Steph. Welcome back to the Cantina. You know the rules. No droids, no bounty hunters, no Raylos, no Ray Nobodies, no Kyle Ron fans, no black pills. Anyway, Movie Web posted a story about Mandalorian and Grogu, new Star Wars spinoff finds second life as it sweeps ahead of release into TV and physical media. This was part of the hope that Lucasfilm had that it would make money other than in box office, and the facts are here. In the Best Car collection, it sits at number 1 by standard 4K UHD and Blu-ray, number 2 and 3 in 4K Steelbook, and Blu-ray Steelbook number 4. So it looks like it's the 4 top spots. So, in a way, they're going to make their money back. And I think what the plan was to make a soft transition to doing anything other than continuing the sequels, all right? Now, they keep saying they want to avoid the Skywalker saga, but what I think they're saying is that they want to avoid Rey, Kyle Ron, and the rest of the garbage. And the movie sits at 87 popcorn meters, so the fans liked it. And it's got a 60% fresh for the critics, which that's a mixed review at Rotten Tomatoes. But, it is as it is. It's not woke at all. There is no left-wing, woke, DEI shit messaging. It's just a fun movie, and I think the critics I think critics in general on both sides are the problem. And I'm not going to bring up the problems everybody has with the Odyssey. The movie is an insult to everything in Western culture. And I've been toying with a video about the subverting of our mythology and our legends to hurt us. I'm going to do a video about that. But Mandalorian and Grogu is just a fun movie to watch. And I am planning on buying the Best Car Collection physical Blu-rays because, you want something like that, right? And I want this to be part of the aftermath of Return of the Jedi, much more than I want to see The Force Awakens or something like that, because it's a better movie. The acting is better, the writing is better. There's no attacking of anything in the messaging. There's no messaging but fun, right? And that's what we want. And to the people screaming that the people who liked it are, Disney shills, they can fuck off, okay? I'm not Disney shill, and anybody, and the people who are saying that about me know that because they know how much I hate the sequels, and they know how much I hate The Acolyte. I absolutely fucking hate it. Find a video on this channel with me cheering on either. It took me a year, I'll admit, to say The Force Awakens was garbage. Because I didn't want to admit it. And if it takes a person that long to be honest at how bad something is, then, there you go. But as far as like the Mandalorian stuff, Kenobi, Ahsoka, and to an extent, the Book of Boba Fett, they were fine. I didn't walk away feeling grossed out, even though I hate Sabine, I hate Harrison Dula, and I hate Reva. But those, if that's it, that's fine. Who cares? Anyway, we'll see you in about a minute after this lovely thing that Baz Taylor found for me. And I want you to watch it. Have fun.
What a fantastic audience we had tonight. Washington power brokers, celebrities, Hollywood stars, Ozzy Osbourne. Okay, Ozzy. Might have been a mistake. Thing about Ozzy is he's made a lot of big hit recordings. Party with the Animals, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Facing Hell, Black Skies, and Bloodbath in Paradise. Ozzy, Mom loves your stuff.
So that's a pretty funny moment from the White House Press Association dinner 2002. When me and the rest of Majority Leader staff saw it, we laughed our heads off. President Bush actually is a pretty funny guy, and Ozzy was being Ozzy. So there you go. Anyway, let's get back to what we can look forward to as far as Star Wars in the future. We've got the 9th Jedi coming out soon, and it should actually be pretty good. I can't wait to see it. We've got a good story, I think, in it. Yeah, animators from Japan, the studios, are really quite respectful of Star Wars and everything associated with the Lucas era. So my advice, ignore the haters and have fun watching it. That's my advice, okay? I'm hoping that Lucasfilm gets a good review for it and the fans like it. Then we get, early next year, Ahsoka Season 2, which it's been rumored, and I believe the rumors, to change the timeline. Now, I'm going to address everybody from Nerdrotic to Jason Ward when I say this. The fact that Star Wars is The Force Awakens made $33 billion net profit for Disney. By the time the sequel trilogy was over, Disney only net from The Rise of Palpatine $48 million. And between The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, the net profit dropped 35%, which is not good. If you're a numbers person, you know that is not good. And the thing about it is people on both sides, the Jason Wards, the Molly Damons, the Alex Damons, whatever his last name is, Nerdrotics, Jeremy Griggs, everybody, they don't seem to understand, though they act like they do, the economics of filmmaking. And they definitely don't understand the economics of making a movie like Star Wars and the big tentpole and everything else. Kennedy did everything wrong, and the numbers show it. The numbers don't lie. They never do. And the idea that Disney would never fuck with the timeline to get rid of the sequels is beyond my comprehension. Why would you be that stupid that you would think that they wouldn't do that when the sequels don't have any value? Anyway, so we've got Ahsoka Season 2 coming out. The fact of the matter is, Anakin Skywalker is in the world between worlds. He did not die. He did not become one with the Force. And he's a Force ghost yet, way more than that. And if you haven't seen Clone Wars, where the father says to him, I want you to take over for me. I'm dying. I want you to take over for me to tame both my son and daughter, who represent the dark side and the light side. That is what his job is as the chosen one. And if you watch those and you still think from Grand Admiral Thrawn and the Night Sisters to Anakin being on Peridea and Mortis, because that's what it is still leads to the sequels, you're a fucking idiot, okay? Because like I said before, there's no value in retaining anything of the sequels. And to be honest, the new characters in Ahsoka, Baylan Skull, and Shin Hati are much better characters than anything that J.J. Abrams or Rian Johnson could put up. And, that's the bottom line. So Ahsoka Season 2, we're going to learn a lot more about what's really going on. And I want to see how many people still try to fit Grand Admiral Thrawn and everything else going on into the sequel timeline. Now let's get into Star Wars Starfighter. That's coming out next May. And this has got to be a hit. This has got to be a $1 billion hit. And honestly, I think that Jason Ward putting out there that Rey is going to be in it is something that Kennedy wanted him to do to hurt box office. It's one of those, if I can't have it, nobody can. And I'll tell you something else. A lot of the people that like the sequel trilogies were never Star Wars fans. Right? They never were. And they attack Han and Luke as being these old white men. And they hate white men to begin with. Even the white guys who like the sequels hate white men. And it's like, wow, dude, you got problems. And that's the problem. It's the same problem with the Odyssey, but we'll get into that some other time. And for Star Wars to be successful, Sean Levy and Jon Favreau have to get away from that. And hopefully Starfighter will. Now, do I think Rey is in it? I think the reason why that rumor came out, and Star Wars Theory stupidly ran with it, dude, what are you doing? Is because Jason Ward wants to undermine everything good that it may have in it. Because he's Kennedy's little internet hitman and he's still around. And Nerdrotic, not a Star Wars fan, he's a comic book store owner, needs to just step aside. And I mean, really, these guys need to step aside because they don't know what they're talking about. Again, if there's no value in something and I'm not making any money on it, as a business owner, why would I want to make more of it? I want you guys to ask yourselves that question as we get to the lead up of Starfighter. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.